Welcome to my office makeover. All August long, we're taking requests from you, all with the theme of back to school. I'm a grown-up, so the only school I attend is the School of Hard Knocks. So we are doing Meg's office makeover, back to school for grown-ups. Ava K, DIY Days, Jonathan Dickens, and so many of you have been asking for organization DIYs. So today, I'm taking this whole wall that's really just a wall of doors that I can't use for anything else, and we're gonna tackle 3 organization DIYs using paint. Let's get started. To make my calendar, I'm using dry erase paint and washi tape. The paint I used requires a mixture, so I combined the 2 parts, I shook it up, and I used a cardboard box as my palette. A small roller is best to create 2 to 3 light, even coats. I got in all the nooks and crannies with my roller and covered the entire double doors, all except for the knob, which I taped. Once the doors were fully dry, I created a calendar grid with washi tape and a level. I used Post-it notes as a guide because 7 pieces fit across the width of the door perfectly. I used a ruler to make sure the horizontal lines were 4 inches apart. Messy hair, don't care. I repeated the process for all the horizontal lines. I wrapped the ends of the washi tape around the edge of the door and cut off the excess. When I got to the second month, I switched from pink to green washi tape, just to add a little variety. I added 2 adhesive hooks to the right of my calendar. Then I added just a small piece of twine to the end of the dry erase markers, and I secured it with washi tape. That way I can hang my markers on the hooks for easy access. Before adding vertical lines, I used Post-its and a ruler as a guide for my grid. My name is Rumi, and I invented Post-its. I checked my washi tape lines with a level before adhering. I repeated the process for all the lines of the first month. Then I extended the same lines in blue for the second month. I filled in my calendar with the days of the week, the dates, and the months. I double-checked to make sure that it actually erases. Yes, it works. I added some Memphis-inspired details around the calendar using painter's tape, paint, and contact paper. And voila! My office door is now an 11-week calendar with plenty of extra space all around it to plot and plan my projects. Barbara Sinatra, this one's for you. To the left of the calendar, I have another door that I'm going to utilize. I taped off the inner door panel with painter's tape and pressed down to create a nice seal. Once the whole panel was fully taped and sealed, I added 3 even coats of chalkboard paint. I repeated the process for the small panel on the bottom of the door because DIY not, eh? All right. After several hours, I carefully removed the painter's tape by pulling it towards the paint to get clean lines. I added Memphis design-inspired details to this as well. And voila! A simple white door is now an inspiring chalkboard canvas for my supply lists. And boy, do I have supply lists. Use these patterns on back-to-school books, notebooks, or pencil cases. Now to transform these boring clipboards into something interesting. First, I took them outside. Wearing a mask, I spray painted a coat of primer over all 6 boards. Once fully dry, I brought them inside to add different details to each one. I painted 2 boards 2 different shades of pink, and 2 boards 2 different shades of blue. They're kind of more of an aqua, minty, blue-green, but you get the idea. For the last 2, I added a bit more detail. Using a paint marker, I added a simple squiggle to one, a nod to Memphis design. And on the last one, I created a dark gray washi tape grid that gives a Memphis vibe and ties it all together with that washi tape calendar. I covered the boards and spray painted the clip a metallic chrome. To seal them, I added 2 to 3 coats of a gloss varnish, allowing 3 hours in between each coat. At the last minute, after varnishing, I added a linear sprinkle pattern on the pink and aqua boards, alternating colors. This is actually my favorite addition. I hung them on the wall in grid formation, and voila! I have a Memphis design-inspired clipboard wall that both organizes and inspires. I love how this whole wall turned out. I'm inspired, I'm excited, and I can't wait to share the rest with you. Which one of these DIYs was your favorite? Be sure to let me know in a comment below, and don't forget to tune in tomorrow when we tackle this wall and turn it into this beautiful botanical mural. I'll see you then. Like, subscribe, and share all over the old interweb. Bye guys.